I haven't made a video for a while, and I've missed it kind of, and I've been meaning to, but when you're in the build phase of any business, it takes time. And as I'm going through the motions of it, putting one step in front of the other, I've been documenting, but I've not had time to post it. And I'm still not going to post it yet, but I wanted to talk about something, and that's why I thought, okay, let's just get this done today. This is more for my audience who have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing. If you want to learn from somebody who is been in the business for over 18 years now. I started my first business when I was 20 years old, and now I am kind of starting a new one, and that's why you haven't seen me around here much. And I wanted to jump on here really quickly and kind of talk about it. How do you actually start the idea? Where does it come from? Because for a while I've been talking about Amazon and how you start an Amazon business, what you need, FBA, Amazon FBA, and all of that. But now that I'm starting again from scratch, I'm actually remembering all those years ago. Inspiration and, having a conviction is so important to actually get your business off the ground. It comes before the idea, and actually it's kind of connected to your idea. So if you were to start a product business, you have to have a real conviction behind it, and the market demand has to validate it. Otherwise, it's just something that you want to do, and it's a hobby. It's not a business. So that's the process I'm at. I am, and that's what I want to talk about. So there has to be the first thing. There has to be conviction, a real drive behind your product idea, and you have to be really convinced that this is the right one for me. This is the right one for me because I'm actually going to stick it out. It can't come from external factors, because if it comes from external factors, let's say you find an idea that it's a hot trend and everybody's going after it, and trends change, and so your interest would also wane after a bit, and then you'll be back to square one. And that's kind of what's happened with Amazon space, where so many people were interested in it, and then kind of the demand for an Amazon course or learning Amazon business kind of died down. And that's why, you have to come back to yourself, that you are going to be the business owner. If you're going to start a business, you have to have an idea that you are convinced, you have conviction, you're going to go all in, and you're going to get fully behind it. That yes, I like this. I'm going to get this done. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Farah, and I talk about building a business on this channel, especially the pre-launch prep for your business, particularly product business. So if you are not subscribed to this channel, do consider subscribing. And I try to post regularly, but lately, because I've been dealing with some stuff, getting another business started, getting it off the ground. So I've not posted that much recently, but I think storytelling is going to be part of the next one. So consider subscribing. It's going to be a good place. So like I said, conviction plus you need to have the commitment to actually get through it. So that's 2 C's, right? You are convinced that the idea is going to work, whether it's a product idea or a service idea or whatever it is, whatever business idea you have to be fully convinced in yourself, your internal audit that you do, that it's going to work for you. And the next thing is obviously commitment, that you're going to put in the work to actually make it happen, because, you don't get something for nothing. You don't just get handed a business. You have to actually validate the product idea, validate the business idea, and actually, verify that I'm not the only one who wants this service or the product. There are actually people out there who would pay for it. So you have to talk to people. That's the next step. Conviction, and then commitment, and getting those steps in, getting the, building your muscle for building that business. So I want to talk a little bit about the business that I am fully convinced that is the next one, the idea that's the next one. And it's going to be producing a product and a service for mums and new mums. So mums who have infants and toddlers, that's the key audience I've identified, because in my life, I'm at that stage now. I have a toddler, and I feel like there is a product and a service that I can build. And so I'm really excited about it. I'm fully convinced that, yes, this is going to work for me. So that's what I'm documenting. That's what I am so excited to talk about on this channel in coming days, because, like I said, you have to be convinced. You have to have the conviction that, okay, I think this idea is going to work. And you can see the big picture. You can see that, okay, this is scalable. This is going to work. There is a demand out there, and I am in the process of validating. So yes, another action step for those people who are watching, if you are a mum or you have a toddler or an infant, or you're expecting and you're about, you're in the process, reach out to me at hello@farahfinance.com, or drop a comment below under this video, and get in touch. Get in touch via email, hello@farahfinance.com, and reach out to me, because I want to talk to you. I want to share some information about my business idea, and I want your feedback, because this business idea that I have, I can't share it fully yet, but I want your feedback. It's going to be a mix of a product and a service, and I want to hear from you guys. So do reach out, and it'll be great. I will send you a link to book a call, and we can get on the call and talk about it. So the next thing, you have conviction in your idea, you have commitment to see through it. The next thing is resources. What resources you have to actually build a business. And that's exactly, right now, if I was to talk about it, I would say that, yeah, I am at the stage where I'm gathering resources to actually make this happen. So that's what you, if you were thinking of a business idea, that's what you need to do. You need to think about, okay, how much money do I have? What resources do I have? Do I have time, money, effort? In terms like, what can you personally contribute in order for that business idea to happen? What would it need from you? So, putting that onto a piece of paper or in a spreadsheet, okay, this is my idea. That's why, number one, that's why I'm convinced it's going to work. Number two, that's the commitment piece, what it's going to take from me to make it happen. And the third thing, what resources do I have? And so go through that list, make that list, and see like how you feel about this idea. So this is it for today. These were the three things that I wanted to talk about, and actually, document this, that, the idea actually has to come from you, from yourself. You have to be convinced yourself that, okay, this is what my mission's going to be. That's why I want to do it. You have to really convince yourself that it's going to work. You can't just depend on external factors. Like the hottest trend right now in internet space, online, is AI. It would be great to have an AI business, to enter into that space, and really, because it's the search volume is up. There are so many. It's so new. First movers advantage. So anybody who moves first in this field is going to make a lot of money, but it's not the only thing out there, is it? There is real people in this world who have real problems, interaction day to day, and that's becoming more and more valuable. So products and services are never going to get out of fashion, but the nature of products and services that are required in the world going forward are changing because our world is changing, technology is changing. We are interacting more and more, through our devices. And so it's affecting the way we live, the way we consume, and, all of that. So there are so many different ideas to be explored. And again, when you go through those 3 factors, your conviction about your idea, your commitment, and your resources, you will find that, actually, given the time, money, and space that I have, there is certain things that I can do that can create a good business. It doesn't have to be online. It doesn't have to be a product business. It can be a physical service business too. And this is kind of the discovery I have made over the past couple of weeks. And that's why I've been busy, making space in my life and in my business that, okay, I like this direction and I'm going to take it. And inshallah, soon I'm going to share this with you guys. But that's all for today. I'm really excited about the future of this channel. I am going to document this properly because 20 years ago when I started my business, it was search-based. Search was great. SEO was great. We used to get organic orders just by putting in a couple of keywords, and that's how it used to work. And I had the first mover advantage on Amazon in the UK. So now I don't have the first mover advantage in the field that I'm thinking of going in. It's very competitive and very, very difficult. But because considering the resources and the kind of package that I'm going to build, I'm so excited about it. And I really want to get it out there as fast as I can. But there are constraints, resources. So I'm going to share that with you guys over here. So do subscribe if you have watched this video till the end. If you are already part of my channel and you do watch my videos when I post, drop a comment below. And if you're a mum, do get in touch. I would love to speak with you. And see you guys next time, whenever that's going to be. Bye.